Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Herrera here. I hope that you're all well. Today I'm reacting to BTOB performing Someday live. This does not have an official music video. I have not heard this song before. I found a live performance that did have subtitles. This is on the Simply K-pop show, I think, or Simply K-pop Live, something like that. A lot of you have been recommending that I listen to this song and look into the lyrics and everything, so I'm so excited. This is another one of Yoon-sik's masterpieces. Saying it already.
날 부르던 너의 목소리가 아직도 선명해 여전히 맴돌아.
Oof, so intense already. It's so interesting about Changsub. He has this ability to just become really intense all of a sudden. And I know that some people are incredible actors and incredible at emoting, and that are just naturally gifted in this way. However, I do wonder, like, how dark his days have been that he's able to switch it on like that, because in real life, a lot of you tell me he is extremely loud and crazy and just so silly. I know everybody has two sides, maybe more than two sides, but it's just, yeah, when I look at him like this and when I hear him like this, it really makes me think, what must go through his mind, or what must he have gone through to be able to recreate this feel for us, you know?
네가 있을 때 최선을 다하지 못했을까. 더 강했더라면 끝까지 널 붙잡았을 텐데.
So pure, he's got such an angelic voice.
지내고 있다가도 잊혀진 기억을 찾아와 딜레마로 너가 있는 나와 너가 없는 나는 전혀 다른 두 사람이란 것만 알아둬 온갖 말상에 더 짙어지는 매캐한 공기 First time, first love 처치곤 꽤 좋았지 전쟁통에 엉망진창이 됐어 어느새 벌써 돼
언젠가 다시 만나 좋은 날에 우리 좀 더 행복하게 좀 더 시원하게 파도치는 바다가 될 때
I'm really starting to appreciate Sungjae's voice and his contribution to the whole group so much more. I can see exactly what he is providing to the group, and it's so much stability. His voice is very strong. He has that bass, yet he can go up. His range is quite extensive, and he's very like a pure singer in terms of he doesn't do a lot of tricks. He just delivers the lines to you, and it's very heartfelt, and it's very different to one of the other members delivering their lines to you. That's what I mean. He puts his own personality into it. I mean, what more could you possibly want from a vocalist, from a main vocalist? Yeah, that was a really good start to the song. I can kind of see why a lot of melodies out there would relate this to other situations that have happened with the group. It's very interesting when you're able to look back. Hindsight, I think, hindsight is the most like ironic thing ever, because when you are actually able to look back at stuff, you're just like, wow, yeah, it just gives you so much more knowledge and understanding of how little you are in this universe.
다시 만나
I keep forgetting how much I love this man's voice, and the reason why very quickly he became my ultimate bias. It's just, I can't explain any more than I have done already. The way that he composes songs, the way that he writes things, the way that he performs them and delivers that message to you, it goes straight from him to your heart, and that is it. And that's kind of all that matters when it comes to music and to being creative, whatever the intention is behind it. If you're honest and if you write stuff that means a lot to you, it will instantly resonate with a lot of other people. And I just love everything that he has put his name to.
떠나보내던 날에 아주 어리석었었던 탓에 난 너를 탓하고 원망하고 미워했어 죽이든 아프고 아팠어 널 지원했어 이제와 돌이킬 수 없단 걸 모르는 바보라서 어린 날은 내 아니 더 강해지는 날에 그때 다시 한번 내 손 잡는다면 부디 언젠가 다시 만나
It makes me think like how many of the members have actually really been in love and have experienced heartbreak and are able to bring that feeling to this, because if you haven't, and then to be able to perform like this, I mean, that again, that's just absolutely unbelievable. But it makes me like, oh, clearly somebody has broken his heart. The fact that he writes these absolute heart-wrenching songs and puts stuff like that down onto paper, yeah, it's just it really makes me wonder about their personal lives and stuff, which always seem to be very secretive or private in K-pop and for idols and stuff, which I completely respect and I understand. But again, like an idea that I would really like to explore is like to see them when they eventually do settle down, get married, have families, like how will that change them as artists? I just love seeing growth in artists from, obviously we can see their stuff back to when they were teens and all the way, through their 20s and where some of the members are now in their 30s. And yeah, it's just really interesting to see this, their life, isn't it? It's a timeline of who they were at the point that that came out or the point that they put that pen to that paper.
솔직히 말할게 내 탓인 거 인정해 나 때문에 우리가 서로 갈라져 버린 게 이제는 말할게 난 정말 미안해 우리가 서로 다시 볼 수 있길 매일 기도해 I pray for you every night and day wanna see you face to face again someday.
I have so much respect for rap line in this group, and I have to say it is incredibly simpler and it's a lot easier to express that you're upset or sad. There are lots of vocal techniques that you can use when you're singing to make it sound like that, even if you're not able to actually access that emotion through like acting. But it's hard when you're speaking, and it's hard when a rap can often be aggressive. It can often go in a certain way, and it's difficult to like differentiate, like, no, this is going to be a sad rap. Like, there's only so much you can kind of do with your voice when it's a rap, I feel, before it gets a little bit too cartoony and before it would stand out too much, especially in a song like this, in a performance like this. And I just love the way that each and every one of them are able to come in and take it down a notch so it fits in with the song, but however still use their vocal ability to the absolute best and emote. I mean, you could just see it from their faces. They all have to go into this real professional zone. And I think that's what I love about them, that they're not putting it on, they are just being true. They're not suddenly like gone into professional mode where you can't even recognize who it is behind the eyes anymore. This is definitely still them. They're just so connected, in sync. They're in the moment, they're feeling the song. Like, and this is the thing with a group, and especially with group of this size, each and every member has to be invested in every single thing that you're doing. You can't just be like, no, I'm not feeling this song. You all have to be in it. Otherwise, it's not going to mean anything. The audience will pick up on fakeness immediately. And I think this is what the interesting aspect will be moving forward, potentially without Ilhoon, is that how will that dynamic of six work in terms of if they perform their songs, what will happen to those parts? Because it's not really, a rap is not something that another rapper can just cover, in my opinion. A singer could potentially cover another singer, but a rapper has a very specific tone. So I'm really interested to see how they move forward. In the ideal world, they won't have to move forward. That is what I would only, hope for. But let's be honest, I think for the time being, there will have to be some sort of moving forward in the situation as they are as a six. But yeah, it really just makes you think about dynamics and sincerity and how they will get through a really difficult time. That note is glorious. That was so good. Thank you so much for recommending that I listen to that song and that I watched, various performances, live performances of that. I really enjoyed that. That really, the lyrics of it, the meaning of it, the way that they performed that really just kind of struck a nerve. Yeah, I think I spoke a lot during that reaction, so I won't speak too much at the end of it. However, I do just want to say that I I genuinely have just never come across a group like this. You know what? In all honesty, I'm not really into, and I'm not saying they're a boy band. I've never been into boy bands. It's just not my thing. I've just not liked them. I always found them to be a little bit childish. You kind of question why grown men would want to be in a group and do dance routines and all dress um, in similar clothes. And I just found the whole idea really odd. However, K-pop does things very differently, and actually B2B do things incredibly differently. And I have to say that I really genuinely like each and every member of this group in terms of what I've seen of them on their own as solo artists in their personalities, and when they come together as a group as well, and then actually as serious artists out there as well. I think they are just incredibly special, and they just really touch your heart, and they make you think, and they make you feel, and isn't that what we all want? Thank you so much for joining me for that reaction. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please do subscribe to my channel for lots more content, and like the video if you liked it, of course. And until I see you next time, take care, stay safe, bye.